Well, hello, this is Rochelle and welcome to my channel. For today, I'm going to be painting in my little ESV double column soft cover Bible. This is a Bible that I dedicated just to trying and sketching and painting and teaching myself and pushing myself a little bit out of my boundaries to draw where I would normally cut and glue. And so I'm very much enjoying and loving this little Bible. I haven't gotten to it in quite a while, and there is a playlist on my channel called Watercolour Sketch, I think. And it should be on there, just trying various images with some verses in just drawing and sketching and painting either with acrylics or watercolors. For today's page, I'm using the Faber Castell watercolor pans. These are new, and I've got a bit of a unboxing and review on my channel, not on my channel, on my Facebook page, where I did a live unboxing these. Very much love them. They're gorgeous. This is an image that I saw on Google. I was Googling the word magnifying glass to find an image that fits with it, just for some inspiration, some reference, and this is what I found. The one I found had like a silver or pewter colored outline for the rim and the handle, but I changed it up a bit to be rose gold and copper kind of color with the brown wooden handle. Anyways, so mixed a bit of Payne's gray with a lot of water to bring it down to a very light gray for shadowing purposes. Something I'm learning about now is shadowing, and then outlining my copper or bronze rim of this magnifying glass. The verse that I'm doing, because it always is about the verse and not about the artwork, is actually a chapter in Psalms, and it's Psalms 139, and it speaks of God searching us and knowing us and being acquainted with our ways, and it speaks of his wonderful works that is almost too incomprehensible for us to even understand. And that's why I chose the imagery of a looking glass or a magnifying glass to symbolize that searching us and knowing the innermost parts of us, because God made us. If I need input on how to operate my washing machine, I'm not going to pull out the manual for my kettle, because the two are not going to be the same. Different people created them and know and understand the use and the how-tos and what if it doesn't work like this. And likewise, the Bible is a manual for us. It is the owner's manual, the creator's input on how we work and what we are and what we need to be doing, what our purposes are. It's all in this manual we call the Bible. And I love how the specific chapter just speaks of God knowing us. It gives me that reassurance that even when I kind of feel like I don't know myself, that God knows us inside out. So there's nothing that shocks him. There's nothing that makes him love me more. Nothing that makes him love me less. That is just, it's so reassuring and calming that he loves me, period. No ands, plus, buts, nothing. For the rest of the page, what I'm basically doing is I'm sketching out and working out how the words will go in my writing part of this. In this Bible, I've kind of just used my Faber Castell Pitt Artist pens to write out the verse, and I do this in a variety of ways, either with some script font in between, but mostly with like a block font. And for this specific place where I'm writing in this chapter, Psalm 139, I wrote out, "Search me and know me. You are acquainted with all my ways. You know it all together." Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. And today, as you dive into a new week, as you're going about your business, as you are recovering from this time of lockdown and standing up again and getting back to the new normal, I want to encourage you to understand and to know that God sees you, He knows you, He is acquainted with all your ways, He knows it all together, and that sometimes it's a little bit above my understanding. So when I feel like I can't understand, take courage, take refuge in understanding that you don't have to understand. You just have to trust. That's the only thing that is my part, is to trust. Adding some darker tones onto the wooden piece just to symbolize again where the light comes from and where the shadows are. And like I said, just loving playing and trying out new things. I want to encourage you again, do try. Look at a reference picture, look at it in some shape forms, try it out bit by bit, challenge yourself today to do something new. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.